Hi guys, I'm Jamie Tourmaline and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about what an aura is, how to change your aura, and how changing your aura can lead you to change your entire life. So let's dive right in. So some may say that your aura is permanent, but I am challenging that thought by saying nothing is permanent. So if you change your vibration, if you change your frequency, then inevitably you can change your aura. Now, what is an aura? An aura is like an invisible force field that covers our entire bodies. It's about like 6 feet out from our body, and it holds our individual energetic signature. So this can be a reflection of everything from your mental state, your spiritual state, your physical state, the foods you consume, the TV shows you consume, like your friends, everything. You know, whether you consume alcohol or drugs or whether you live a life of sobriety, like your aura is a reflection of the energy that you contain within yourself. Essentially, it is your energy field. You may have seen this trend talking about aura points. And I think what that's actually supposed to refer to is like when you do something that is like a reflection of your energy, whether it's like a good thing or a bad thing or whatever. Aura points aren't necessarily really a thing, but it's just like a funny way to say like the things that you do reflects your energy field. The things that you consume, the things that you say, the things that have happened to you, it all impacts the energy field that you're emitting. And you can pick up on other people's aura. It's usually like a psychic thing. We all have like this sixth sense, right? How many times have you seen somebody and you're like bad vibes immediately? Like, I have to stay away from this person, like sketchy AF. And that's like, you're picking up on their aura. Now, sometimes we can be quick to judge and when we don't get the full picture of who they are, like what actually is. But usually our intuition is telling you something about their aura. Whether you see that person as very friendly and approachable and kind and compassionate, or you see them as somebody who has a lot of demons or like something that they're going through, innate sadness or like melancholy about them or anything really. You usually can pick up on certain things about people based on their aura, whether you feel it or see it. You know, some people can see auras, some people can feel them, and some people could probably even hear them because we all have like a vibration. It's like a frequency, and frequencies can be perceived by the ear, but usually they're not necessarily perceived by human ears. That's a whole different story. But yeah, the aura is your energy field, and it can be impacted by so many different things, and human beings can pick up on auras. Several years ago, I had my aura photographed twice. It was at a place called, oh God, what was it called? Magic Jewelry, I think, in Chinatown in New York City. And both times it came back the same color. It came back red. And the person who did the reading told me that my aura was like drained and that I was extremely tired. And on the second time that I did it, there was like a little bit of orange in my aura, and it said like that was creative energy. And I think that since then I've healed a lot of like, I was totally in survival mode at that time in my life, and I felt like I was constantly drained because I felt like I constantly had to like perform or be somebody else, and like I was just depleting my energy. I was giving my energy away to people who didn't deserve it. And I feel like I need to get it redone because I've made some incredible changes in my life, and I think that I think I'm a different color now. But regardless, the people who did it told me that your aura can change every 2 weeks. So you can come back like every 2 weeks and get your aura done if you really wanted to, like photographed. So that just confirms the belief that your aura can change. It's not something that is like stagnant. Like I used to say, oh yeah, my aura is red all the time, but I don't think it is anymore. And every time I ask people, they're like, yeah, I can see your aura is purple. So I'm curious to see what it would come up as now. But I've been working with trying to heal like my root chakra and working my way up to reach my third eye and then finally my crown chakra. So I think once you do more like energetic work, then you can change your aura. It's all based on like vibration, right? So if you can raise your vibration, then you can essentially change your aura. I think it was red because I had a lot of root chakra stuff to heal. I had a lot of like family stuff to heal. I had a lot of survival and having my basic needs met and that sort of thing going on. And since I've healed that, I think I definitely started changing colors. But each aura color means something different. So even if you don't go to a professional to have your aura read, you can still pick up on signs of what your aura might be. I know there's like certain apps that might be able to tell you. I don't know if I really trust those completely, but there are people who can see auras, and they just pick up on like the colors that you see around the body and the head especially, and they can tell you what your aura is. But I'm gonna dive into what the like different colors mean from like Roy G. Biv, like the rainbow, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So as I mentioned before, the red aura can signify like survival, but it can also indicate like a crusader type of person, somebody who's very confident and determined. On the flip side, it can indicate maybe issues of like self-esteem. But mainly the red aura is somebody who is very passionate, very maybe even sensual or sexual in nature. Somebody who really has a passion in their heart. Like they have a passion project they're trying to reach. And you just have to be careful if you feel like your aura is red, or like you've confirmed that your aura is red, that you're not draining your energy, that you're not depleting your energy, you're not letting others deplete your energy. Like you want to maintain that energy, and you want to heal issues, especially concerning family issues or self-worth or security and like having your basic needs met. On the plus side, you are very like dedicated to positive change, but on the negative side, you might be like heavy on Mars energy, like anger, and you might even feel stuck or stagnant, and there's just like a conflict that is brewing beneath the surface. If your aura is orange, then you're very courageous and confident, and you probably have a huge like creative streak. You may be a painter or an artist of some sort, or a poet. Once again, there's a lot of sexual energy in orange, but it's more in the process of like creation, the mode of like creation rather than passion. On the plus side, orange aura signifies like sociability and connection, but on the opposite side, it can also indicate like self-worth issues, or maybe like you need to work on self-confidence, and you might need to heal some aspects related to maybe like writer's block or creative block, or sexual issues, or issues related to like your purpose in life and frustration. Yellow aura is one of like great intellectual ability, and it's also like the communicator and the traveler of the aura system. You might be somebody who is also like quite sociable, cheery of demeanor, and you're like a ray of sunshine. So you probably have a great focus and like a cheery outlook on life, but you're also prone to jealousy. You're prone to like eating issues, or issues that deal with like maybe even financial issues or self-worth issues. If your aura is green, that resonates with the heart chakra. You have a lot of heart energy, which is great because you can be a loving, compassionate, and empathetic soul. But on the flip side, you could give too much of yourself. You could be like a chronic giver and not a good receiver, which creates a huge imbalance in your life. You may also be prone to like emotional issues or grief even. So you might want to like heal those parts of yourself. And nature is also very important to you and vibrates like really high in your frequency. Also, if your aura is green, make sure that you are not the one being a psychic vampire and sucking the energy from others, because that can manifest on the flip side of a green aura as well. A blue aura is one that is a deep healer. Like you have such a healing energy. People are probably even drawn to you and probably tell you stories that like are unsolicited about their life, just looking for like your healing abilities. Some positive qualities of a blue aura is actually natural leadership and deep creative abilities, but on the negative side, you could be too much of an introvert to actually get out there and make a difference in the world, or you're sort of locked up inside and you're not willing or able to bring it outwards. It resonates with the throat chakra, which is heavy on will, and also like just the effort it takes to have your voice heard. So don't close yourself up, don't keep yourself hidden, don't keep your talents hidden from the world, because the world needs more blue aura people like you. If your aura is indigo, then you probably have a deep psychic awareness. You may be really good at divination, or you just hear psychic messages, or you're a medium of some sort. And you're like a wise soul. You're here to bring wisdom to the planet and to deliver more wisdom. The positive qualities of indigo is your sensitivity. You hear things, you like see between the lines. You see what people aren't saying, like between their words. And you're able to deliver a message that really resonates with their soul. So that might be part of your journey, is to just be a wise person that people can come to. And some negative qualities indigo is like if you feel blocked or blurred, then you might actually spend too much time in disassociation. You might spend too much time like daydreaming and not like actually, you might be like living in your internal world too much and not actually using it to benefit the external world in any sort of productive way. A violet or purple aura is the aura of a mystic. So you probably are deep into like divinity. It resonates with like the angels and with beings that live on the other side. You might have a strong like call or propensity towards like spirituality, healing, the healing arts, psychic awareness, but you just have this like divine connection with some other source that isn't on planet Earth. So quite similar to indigo is the positive qualities of violet is that you have all this wisdom, you have this like message that you can say to the world, but the negative is that you might just lack the stamina or the drive to like bring it to the outside world. I think since you're such a spiritual person that you just want to live in that spiritual world, you don't really want to deal with the material aspects of like, say, starting a spiritual business or something like that. You'd rather live in your like spiritual world. So it's really about getting these ideas off the ground and making a larger impact in the world. Sorry, my camera just like cut out on me. But finally, you could use crystal healing to help change your aura. So different crystals can help heal different things in your body. If you don't know where to start with crystals, I do have a crystal video where I do like a crystal haul and I sort of talk about their properties. But everything can pretty much be found online. So that's sort of where we're at with auras. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to answer them. I highly recommend grabbing like any book on auras or getting your aura photographed so you know what you're working with. But otherwise, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!